I'm here with Buzz the Bee. It is time for your local weather report brought to you by Busy Bee Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning. Let's buzz on over now to the Main Street Media TV Weather Center.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather on Main Street.
Well, good morning, folks. Ben Luna here with you in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center, tracking one scorcher of a forecast down on Main Street today. Get ready because, it's going to be hot as we head through really the next several days. Our saving grace, at least for the meantime, is that we've got some drier air in place, and that's going to make that temperature out there for today and tomorrow, even though it's going to be 101 degrees, it's actually going to feel that way, not really that much warmer. As we go to the latter part of the week, we do see rain chances increase a little bit, and that's where we'll see a bigger divide versus the temperature and the heat index. As far as our futurecast, looking across the region for today, not much. By around 1 o'clock, many of you well into the low 90s, if not upper 80s, in just a few spots across the mid-state. And then for the overnight, we'll be dialing it back down to the 70s at best. Some outlying areas might see the upper 60s for tomorrow morning, but largely it's going to be a fairly mild overnight. Now for the next 7 days, here's the breakdown. Really hot weather here, at least through Wednesday. 101 for the average air temperature. The heat index pretty much on par, and that's because of some drier air in place across the area. Here's where things start to change. Beginning Thursday through the weekend, more moisture comes back into play. That's going to lower our daily average high temperature across the area, but with that moisture in play, that's going to raise the heat index value back up higher. And so while we do say, hey, look, 94 is going to be a cool down compared to today and tomorrow, and that's true, the heat index by that time, probably about 102 to 104 degrees, so it's kind of a give and take, unfortunately. As far as a good rain chance is concerned, I think Friday into Saturday will be the best chances for seeing any precip back across the mid-state region. I'll leave you with a final look at the forecast. As always, thank you so much for stopping by Tennessee Valley Weather.
Thank you for the update. Tune in each day here at Mornings on Main Street for an up-to-date weather report brought to you by Busy Bee Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning. All their contact information is below. Have a great day. Welcome to Mornings on Main Street for this Monday. I'm your host, Stefanie Miller. Thanks for stopping by this morning. Right off the bat, I'm going to break a few hearts. If you're familiar with Head Peach Company in Clarksville, well, peach season is over. Here's a look at the last line of buyers for their peach season here at Head Peach Company. That being said, peach farmer Julie Head shares with us there's a lot to look forward to this fall season. She's going to have what you can pick up here at their Head Peach Company stand in Clarksville, and it's a variety. I'm talking flowers, pumpkins, and more. She also shares with us what this past peach harvest season looked like for them here at Head Peach Company, and she'll highlight what they're looking forward to next year. It is quite a bit, and let me just kind of whisper to you, they might have apples next season. She'll have so much for you coming up in just a few minutes, but first, let's get a check of our headlines.
Middle Tennessee State University is nearing completion of negotiations to construct a hotel for its tourism and hospitality management program, providing students with practical experience. Samantha Burnett, previously an associate at Howell and Fisher Law Firm, is set to replace Gino Marchetti as the in-house attorney for the city of Mount Juliet, starting August 26th. Local law enforcement and the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation recently conducted sex offender registry compliance checks in Giles County, resulting in 3 arrests for various violations.
He shoots, and he scores!
Robertson County Chancery Court is hosting an in-person court auction Saturday, September 7th at 10 a.m. Buy up to 9.46 acres of beautiful Robertson County land, selling in 2 tracts. Each tract includes water and approved soil areas. Located at 4637 Boyd Holland Road. Join us Saturday, September 7th at 10 a.m. Sales subject to court approval. For more details, call 615-384-5650 today.
Nashville Sounds Baseball is back in Hit City for the 2024 season. Spend your nights and weekends at the ballpark with weekly giveaways, fireworks shows, throwback deals, live music, and more. Top talent will take the field at First Horizon Park against the AAA Minnesota Twins, Baltimore Orioles, Atlanta Braves, St. Louis Cardinals, Cincinnati Reds, and more. Tickets start at just $10 and are available now at NashvilleSounds.com. We will see you in Hit City.
It lived in my head for so long that to see it come to life, literally I was in the truck with my husband yesterday and I made the comment of how wonderful it is to drive out here and see it. Like, it still just gets me to actually see it start to come to life. It really does. It's exciting.
Just heard a little bit from Julie Head of Head Peach Company and talk about a beautiful piece of property here. To tell us more about the peaches and what else they offer, we have Julie Head herself. Thank you so much.
Well, good morning.
Good morning. First off, for that little introduction into just kind of your world here on this peach farm. Kind of expand more on what you have here.
Right. So, of course, we have peaches, and we are excited to have peaches this year. We have peaches. We also have several other things. So we started off our season with blackberries, and then we rolled into peaches, and we had sweet corn, we had watermelon this summer, and as those things are starting to wind down, as our season with those fruits are kind of coming to an end, we are getting excited because our pumpkins are growing in the field. We're about 2-3 weeks out from our first pumpkin picking, and we'll have all of those fun decorative stacking pumpkins, all the bumpy ones and all the ones that, you know, we all love deep down. And then we'll also have a pick your own pumpkin patch this year.
Very nice. So before we get into the pumpkin part of Head Peach Company, I want to talk about your peaches and how special it is to have this crop and the work that's gone into it. My friends, let me tell you, they do so much. And just a little bit of what Julie has shared. I mean, you have sat out with these peach trees sometimes 10 hours to make sure that they don't freeze. Again, that is a concern. Expand or talk to us more about the work that goes into this farm.
Yeah, so the peaches are definitely where my heart is. I love them. We planted these trees behind us in 2021, so it is now 2024, and we are finally seeing the fruits of our labor. No pun intended.
Quite literally.
So we are excited. Last year, technically, they could have fruited. I got 6 peaches total. The freeze was a huge issue with us last year. There was a late frost that came in. It killed all of our blooms. And we understand that that's the gamble you take. There's a reason we don't see many peach farmers in Tennessee. It's not that the trees won't grow. They do great here. They're beautiful trees. It's the freezes that will kill the blooms around March and April that we battle. So this year, like you said, we did some overhead irrigation. We babysat them quite a bit in March and April. And I'm not gonna lie, we did a lot of praying. And that ended up with us having a fabulous peach crop this year. Not only was it our first, I think it was more than we ever anticipated. So that was about 100 trees fruiting this year that we got to see come to life.
For you, what is that feeling first off? You're sitting out here during a possible freeze and you're watching, like, what is that like for, I mean, I guess for a farmer who you planted these trees, you watched them grow, and now you're just waiting? Yeah,
so farming, I did not grow up in this world necessarily. My husband did. So he has a lot thicker skin and a lot better nerves than I do. But that's really what every farmer talks about, that, you know, it's every year is a gamble, because 10% is about what you can affect, and then the other 90% is Mother Nature. You're praying for rain, you're praying for the rain to stop, you're praying for warm weather, you're praying for cooler weather. You are constantly hoping and praying for things you have absolutely no control over. So you do the best you can with what you control, and then the rest you just have to have a lot of faith.
I feel like that can just go into life right there in general. You have to, you know, you can only control so much. You have to have faith. For you guys, for you and your family, you pick that peach, the first ones that have, you know, come off the tree, and you take that bite. What was that like? Was that, I mean, that's got to be a core memory now.
So it is, because I picked that fruit, I held it, and I immediately FaceTimed my husband, and I ate it in front of him, and the whole time he was going, wait, stop, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my gosh, are they ready? And I was like, it's delicious. It literally was like dripping down my mouth, and he's like, stop eating it without me. And so yeah, it is a core memory that he's very upset with me about. It was delicious. It was just this like full circle moment, and I like I said, I did include him on it from afar, and that is probably our relationship, where he has helped me every step of the way, but you know, he's not here every day today, so it was kind of a funny little moment for us. Yeah.
How important is agriculture to our area? And this is something you and your husband, your family, you have a love for this. Share that with us.
Yeah, so agriculture is definitely a passion for me and my husband, for my husband's family, for my own family. So we live in such a large city. We see so much farmland that is getting turned into, housing or residential, commercial. And again, as a city, we need those structures. We understand.
Right.
But it's also one of those things that this land is such a value to us, and it's more than any monetary thing to us. We have 3 kids. So seeing our kids play on this farm, work on this farm, learn to build a work ethic, learn to build an appreciation for this land, it just holds a special place in my heart, for sure.
Teacher by trade, let me tell you, before Julie got into peach farming here, you were a kindergarten teacher.
I was.
And you're still teaching people. So I want to share this. If you have an interest in growing something, if you have questions about, growing peaches, growing flowers, which you're getting a little video right here of, they have beautiful flowers here at this location. It is gorgeous at the Head Peach Company. You'll share that with other people.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, I've had several people say, hey, I have a peach tree in my yard. This is what's happening. Oh, let's talk about it. I love talking about all of this. And education is such a big part of it. I don't want it to ever be a feeling where you feel you have to just come to my farm in order to enjoy agriculture. We've been able to partner with our extension office here in Montgomery County and offer pruning classes or Orchard 101. And I would love to see more of that. My goal is to have field trips and field days with different schools and communities. But my husband and I also are very active in the school system. We've had opportunities to host farm days at different schools and bring our farm to the schools. I'm actually going to get a chance to go to Kirkwood Elementary next month and talk about peach trees and how it relates to first graders and their standards they're learning. So really love that there's so many people in our community want to bring that into our schools or in our community programs, and it's been wonderful to get that opportunity.
How do people connect with you?
That's a great question. So we're on social media. We are Facebook and Instagram. We are under Head Peach Co. That's a great way to know what's going on, what we have in the market, when we'll be selling, and just kind of our day-to-day life. I love posting videos of what it looks like trying to do this crazy adventure that I'm on. My phone number and my email is listed. I do appreciate text over phone call, I'll be honest. But I'm very easy to get a hold of. And honestly, if you have a question about what we're doing or a question about coming to visit, I'm really open book. Like, I am just so appreciative for our first year being better than I could have ever imagined. And we just pray we're here for years and years to come, and we can be a family tradition for your family.
We pray for the same.
Yes.
You guys come out and visit Head Peach Company here in the Clarksville, Montgomery County area. Talk with Julie Head. Get all the information from her, because again, you're incredible. It's what you are.
You're so sweet.
I'm going to get a little bit closer because, and I can eat this.
Yes,
I can just eat it. It came right off the tree, you guys. Girl, y'all. Yes, I said y'all. You heard the crunch. It is sweet. It is juicy. Something to definitely look forward to next peach season.
We are excited.
My heavens, you guys, get a look at this. Rows of sunflowers here at Head Peach Company. Absolutely beautiful. As Julie mentioned, this fall you can come out and either pick sunflowers, or they'll have bouquets of sunflowers ready for you at their stand. Julie, thank you so much, not only for your time and sharing your love of peaches and harvesting, but thank you for these beautiful wildflowers. You guys, you can also grab these while you're here at Head Peach Company. Thanks for joining us here on Mornings on Main Street. Have a lovely rest of your day. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.